Hi, welcome to the Get Ready with God podcast. My name is Julie Taylor and I'm your host, and I am not God, obviously. I am not an expert. I'm not even a scriptorian. I'm literally just a girl sitting in front of a microphone, hoping God it's real. The Get Ready with God podcast is the daily devotional podcast to help you see divinity in every day. Did you get your literally just a girl shirts yet? Because I think there's only one more day. So it should also be noted that we will have merch. I don't know if we'll have those shirts, but we'll have merch available at the book launch party, which, to remind you, is March 23rd at 7 p.m. in Provo, Utah. And the tickets are free and will be released soon, I think. I don't know, bro. There's a lot going on. Okay, so I want to talk about the new Noah Khan song. I want to talk about the new Noah Khan song, Shocking No One. I'm wearing a Noah Khan hoodie right now. I am prepared to take out a second mortgage on my home to go to his concert if that's what's required this year. I'm bummed at the cultural reset that happened with the Eras tour. I attended the Eras tour, and for the record, it was one of the best nights of my life. I'm very pro Eras tour, but I only paid $95 a ticket to go to the Eras tour. But I just feel like ever since then, concerts are just insane. People are paying crazy amounts of money. It's like a bloodbath because of the resale market, and everybody's trying to make money and monetize the opportunity. And I just can't we all just get to go to the concert? I have anxiety every time I think about trying to get tickets to go to an artist concert right now. Anyways, I love Noah Khan. I was telling a friend over the weekend, I don't remember the last time I was so obsessed with an artist or moved by someone's work as I am Noah Khan in the last 2 years of my life. And he has a new album coming out April 24th. If my boss is listening to this, please give us that day off. She usually listens, so I'm just going to ask. I'm just going to publicly ask right now for that day off. But his new single came out on Friday. It's called The Great Divide, and I really love it. Shocking no one. But I made a joke on TikTok that I'm just going to cancel the podcast and my book because he just said my thesis better than I ever could. And this is it. The last line of this song that he sang, and who knows why he's singing it. I don't know. People do this with Taylor Swift too. They like to really look up the meaning of what all the songs mean, and they love to know. I'm a little bit more narcissistic in that I like to listen to art and then see how it applies to my life and make it about me. That's something about me. So I don't know what he's actually talking about. There's a lot of theories out here, but the last line of this song is, I hope that you're not losing sleep about what's next or about your soul and what he might do with it. And he is capitalized. So I do think he's talking about divinity. But again, we're going to make this about us. I'm going to make this about me. And the reason that I feel like that impacted me so much is because I've been thinking a lot about what am I doing? What am I doing here? What is this podcast for? Why do I share on the internet? Why did I write a book? Who cares? Why am I doing any of this? And I was with my friend a few weekends ago, and she was kind of asking me this. And she's very smart, and I really respect her opinion. So she was very fun to talk to about this. And part of me was like, I don't know. I do know, but it kind of changes, and I don't think it has to be one thing. But when I heard Noah Khan say these words, it just hit me in my soul, because I think that's the thesis of everything that I'm doing, is that I hope you're not losing sleep about what happens next or about your soul and what he might do with it. I guess I've just been thinking about this a whole lot these last few weeks, and how one of my kids came home from church and had some concerns about something that they were taught, and I remember being their age and being taught the same thing and having the same fears put into my head. And I just thought about how quickly I was like, oh no, I don't think that's what it means, and I don't think that's real. I didn't want to dismiss her fears or concerns, but I just was like, oh, I remember when the literalness and the torment of fighting through every piece of religion just would eat me alive and cause me so much stress and anxiety and to spiral, and I just don't feel that way anymore. And I guess if I had to pick a thesis, it would be that I don't want you losing sleep and wondering what's going to be done with your soul, unless that's fun. If it's a fun exploration of faith, and if it's fun to challenge and wonder and kind of figure it out, there just has always been so much fear attached to faith for me growing up. And I'm not blaming anyone for that. I just, so often they go hand in hand, because it's be good or else. Be good enough to achieve all of these eternal rewards, or to be loved by God, or to be close to the Spirit, or to have a relationship with God. And in my personal experience, none of that has proven to be true so far, in that that's not how I think God feels about me. And I don't think that I'm trying to prove my worthiness. And I don't feel like I'm walking this tightrope where if I take one step off, it's like, well, there goes your eternity. And I know that's not what was being taught to me because there's always a path back and it's never too late, but it didn't feel like that. It didn't feel like that for most of my life. It felt so scary. And so then navigating through faith struggles and doubts felt so scary. And it always just feels so scary. I guess all I want to do is have some fun. Is that Sheryl Crow? Is that who sings that song? I don't know. But all I want to do is create a faith affirming place, a place where you can say, I don't know, but I'd like it to be true. I don't know, but I'd like it to be real. I want you to know that there's a path to faith for you, no matter what your doubts or challenges are. There is a place for you with God. I really want you to know that. And I don't want God to be scary. God is not scary to me anymore. And for so long, God was so scary. And faith was so scary and fueled by fear. And I don't want that. I don't want that for you. And I can't control that, but I guess that is the thesis. Thanks, Noah. That's what I was trying to tell the people. So I can quit now. I can set down my mic and walk away because that's really what I was trying to say. That's what I've been trying to say. There's a place for you with God, and God is not scary. God does not use fear or shame or control to achieve the outcomes that he wants. And the outcomes that God wants, in my opinion, and again, not an expert, a scriptorian, or authority on your life. But the outcome I think God wants is for all of us to evolve into wholeness. And so it's not even about being happy or being good. It's about expanding into a being that can contain all of it. All of the grief and all of the pain and all of the joy and all of the love and all of it. I know, I'm getting weird. I'm not making sense, but I've been thinking about it a lot, and I still don't have it down to an elevator pitch. I still don't totally know what I'm doing here or why I'm doing it. I'm just showing up every day trying to figure it out just like everybody else. But if you are in a place where faith is accompanied by fear, I guess I just want to offer that there's a different way, and it's still a faithful path. Because for so long, to get away from the fear, I just gave it all up. I didn't want to be afraid. I didn't want to be scared. And so I just gave up on God. But now, in the place that I am now, I feel like there's this whole new way to engage with divinity and engage with God that is not paved with fear. And I've really never been more confident in God's love for all of us than I am now. And it's not because I'm perfect, and it's not because I now do so many righteous things that it keeps me close to God. That's not actually it at all. It's just experience, perspective. Anyways, mark your calendars, April 24th, new Noah Kahn music. Don't call, don't text. I will not be okay. Love you. Bye.